is a bunch of comedians getting assaulted.
Oh, wow.
Some of them are getting heckled.
Who's at your house, or dad?
I have watched hours of stand-up comedians being abused in order to answer one question. Was Will Smith right in slapping Chris Rock across the face? On the 27th of March, 2022, Will Smith sent shockwaves across the pop culture world when he did the unthinkable. Now, I know you've all seen the clip, but I'm not sure if you remember how it felt. I think just to make sure that we're all on the same page, I'm gonna make you watch it again.
Lord! Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
Now, how did that make you feel? 2 years later, I still find it shocking. A lot of us found it shocking because a lot of us felt it broke the unwritten rule. You do not attack a comedian because a comedian is only joking. The very definition of a joke is something not to be taken seriously. But you'd be surprised how many people don't share the sentiment.
Have a good night, Kamala Harris. Now's the time I need you on my side.
No, that was the most racist joke ever.
No, I got like 4 more in the chamber.
We share culture all the time, me and my roommate. I asked him, I said, hey man, what do you like most about being Jewish? He's like, I never thought about that before. I was like, just give me something off the top of your head. So he gave me his yarmulke. And I'm kidding. He sold it to me. Come on, these are all fun jokes. Everybody has a good time. Preach the cultural relations. It's very important. It's good. What's that?
Said you need to stop picking on people. Start doing real jokes.
You don't like talking about race? You don't like talking about race? Is that your thing?
It's the cheap way out.
It's the cheap way out, man. Well, you know what? Race is a reality to me, man. And it's a reality to most people. And I'm making light of it. I'm making light of it, brother.
The big difference between the Golden Globes and the NFL, on the Golden Globes, we have fewer camera shots of Taylor Swift. I swear. There's just more to go to here.
Some people just can't take a joke, or at least in their minds, some jokes go way too far. And to be honest, who are we to say they're wrong? Where do we draw the line between something being just a joke and taking it way too far? Drawing such a line is very tricky. To start, how does it look? Humor is very subjective. What I think is funny might not tickle your fancy. I guess the question is, can a joke ever be objectively appropriate or inappropriate?
Wetting your bed is embarrassing as a child, but as an adult, wetting a child's bed is mortifying. It's almost impossible to explain that shit away.
This is true. My mom actually should have been on one of the planes that crashed on 9/11. I think. It's fun to do 9/11 jokes in Canada.
Oh, you're so pretty. What's your name? Rachel. Rachel. Are you with George?
Yeah.
Oh, you should not be with him. You should be with me. I love you a long time. Come for the seminar! Man, you're so pretty. Oh, me so horny. Me so...
Is this man being appropriate? A lot of you will probably say yes, but a great deal of you will also say no. And that's the point. The line between the freedom to express yourself and the creation of a safe space is a mysterious one. This grey area leaves us in a situation where everyone is defending their side. Naturally, the comedian will defend his right not to be tackled during a performance, while at the same time, the angry audience member might defend their right to serve out justice and beat the living crap out of the comedian when he crosses a line.
You know what? You come up here and do this shit, and yeah, I will go fuck.
¿Quién eres? ¿Hombre? ¡Hombre!
Me so horny. Me so horny.
Oh, shit. Yo. Get him up.
Come on. Get him up. Come on.
I'm way more gangster than you. You snitched. Hey, you snitched. That's how you got out of your bit, bro. I took that shit down. Hey, back up.
So, all these violent people just feel it's their right to defend their position. On some level, that seems fair. But all these attackers are all neglecting one crucial lesson we all learned in kindergarten, which is that sometimes it's just much better to use your words. Violence is distasteful and disgraceful, and ultimately, there are other ways to defend your position without punching the comedian. One obvious alternative, rightly or wrongly, has been part of stand-up comedy pretty much since its creation. You know what I'm talking about. Heckling. The comedians themselves only ever use their words, so it seems to create some sort of equality. Plus, there are times where heckling creates a beautiful moment of comedic genius between the heckler and the comedian, and we love to see it.
Why do I laugh like a sexual predator? I like the way that sexual predator sounds better in your accent than any other. A sexual predator.
What are you doing, man? There's nothing for you here.
Save yourself.
What's that?
Save yourself.
Save yourself. Yeah. You having a separate conversation in your head right now, sir? Are you having some weird fucking flashback of you falling off a hammock? Yeah. I've been there.
What's that, bud? Oh, come on. What'd you say? Your dick hurts after that? Yeah, you're right. That was probably something you could have just thought in your head. My dick hurts after that joke.
So now, after all the research, after all the discussion, after watching all those clips of comedians being abused, was Will Smith right in slapping Chris Rock across the face? Well, of course not. Duh. Physically assaulting someone is kind of a criminal offense. You know, sometimes it's best not to take things too personally, especially if you're gonna go to a comedy show or work for Gordon Ramsay. Check out this video where we discuss why and how he earned the nickname The Angry Chef.